Welcome, Guttbustr the Enchanted. You must be wondering why I've brought you here. Well, quite simply, your soul will be mine until the end of days unless you fetch me one of these unique items.
But why can't you get them yourself?
Long ago, I was a part of the elf forces that occupied the mainlands to the north. Some unspeakable horrors occurred during the God Wars, and it was believed that I, of all people, had taken part in the fragmenting of Saren due to my powerful magic abilities. As such, the elves cursed my soul to roam this island for all eternity.
Why don't you try to explain yourself to the elves and reclaim your soul?
They'd never hear me out. No more questions. Now bring me what I seek, or spend the rest of your soulless life here.
Welcome to Enchanted, an Ironman series where I am locked to the Western Isles region of Gilnor, which includes Tirannwn and the Isle of Souls. While being stuck in this dangerous and barren region, the goal of Enchanted is to build a high-level PvM account in order to fully complete the region's minigame and boss collection logs. In the last episode, we spent around 50 hours training our thieving to level 50, which allowed us to start Morning's End Part 1. After giving away our crystal bow to the Goblin Guard, we made our escape to Letta and eventually the Isle of Souls. Today we explore the mysterious island and start what could be a very, very long grind. Oh yeah, and we'll be announcing the winner of the IRL 3D printed crystal bow. So stay tuned until the very end for that announcement, and best of luck. And with that, my friends, welcome to Season 2 of the Enchanted series. So I've just landed on the Isle of Souls, and we've been thrown into another challenge. We're going to obtain a piece of dragon equipment before I can travel back to Letta or Tirannwn. Lucky for me, there's a few different sources of dragon gear on the island. Option 1 is by spending Soul Wars tokens on Spoils of War and praying that I hit the 1 in 600 drop table, while option 2 is to loot the Isle of Souls chest for a 1 in 200 chance of obtaining a dark key. This special key allows me to pop open the dark chest, in which I'll have an even lower chance of snagging dragon plate legs or skirt at 1 in 690. My last option is to farm the level 189 iron dragons for a 1 in 1024 chance at plate legs or skirt. Yeah, right. Without an anti-dragon shield and anti-fire potions, this is not realistic. So it seems like the best route would be to camp at Soul Wars and try my luck at breaking open these chests. That said, I have never played a single game of Soul Wars before on any account, and my current stats and gear, I doubt I'll be able to seriously farm points anytime soon. For those not familiar with Soul Wars, like myself, essentially there is a red and a blue team. Not that kind of red versus blue. Anyway, there's two teams and you run around killing each other and attempt to destroy the opposing team's avatar. The team with the most avatar KC wins the match. The goal is to do as many activities to earn yourself Soul War Zeal. The more active you are, the more Zeal you will earn. The more Zeal you have, the more Spoils of War you can purchase. So having a high combat level and good gear definitely impacts your ability to obtain points. Okay, yeah, I was right. This is god-awful in my current setup. I think it took me roughly 2.5 hours just to get 5 Spoils of War. So I think it's time to play the vintage RuneScape game of let's get some gear upgrades so we can get some better gear upgrades game. Before we really start this grind, I'd like to do a bit of exploration and a bit of housekeeping. So let's walk and talk. First up, I want to clarify that while in Letta, we did not stop to complete any of the regional goals nor bank. That said, I will now have access to a bank here on the Isle of Souls, as there's a number of restricted items to playing Soul Wars, so this seems like a reasonable transition. Speaking on goals, let's review the progress of the Tirannwn region goals and introduce the Isle of Souls region goals. Before escaping to the Isle, you may recall that we finished up 3 Tirannwn regional goals, which included reclaiming Clink's gauntlets, which are still my best in slot gloves. We also cleaned grimy herbs from level 1 to level 11 to clean a Tirannwn. Lastly, we unlocked all overhead prayers, all from burying normal bone. Most importantly, we've now unlocked our ability to complete all the other Tirannwn regional goals if we ever make it back there. Now let's take a look at the Isle of Souls goals. As you can see, there's a lot going on here. Some equipment hunting, skill-based, and collection log goals. Some of these will take me a very long time to complete, but in my mind, they are necessary for the future success of this account, especially when I finally cross over into Prif. All of these goals are achievable right now, except for one, and I'll touch on that a little bit more later. For now, let me know your thoughts on the Isle of Souls goals in the comment section below. After taking a look around while we were chatting, well, you were listening. Anyway, I've come to the conclusion that this island rocks. It offers so much for us to progress this account. With the unlock of this island, we unlock so many different resources, monsters, and training methods. I'm really excited to sink into this island a bit more, so let's get to it. I think my plan for now is to beef up my fishing level. I'd really like to be able to fish and cook lobsters for some consistent food since the monsters on the island seem pretty daunting right now. So let's head down to the shrimp and anchovy spot and start knocking that out. Wow, fishing is exceptionally slow right now. That said, let's raise a glass to level 2 fishing. Let's go, baby. Checking in here at roughly 36 fishing, we got our very first dunce random. Again, I basically was blocked from receiving these random events while in Tirannwn, as the events don't spawn in the underground path. I think I'm going to start lamping my farming level, as I feel like this will be the most difficult skill for me to train to level 70 for the Song of the Elves quest. Alright, I'll see you in a minute at level 40 fishing. There it is, level 40 fishing. We can now catch lobsters, and lucky for me, there is a lobster pot spawn on the island. But before I go grab that, let's finish up cooking this inventory to snag level 50 cooking. I always love when the inventory lines up with your skills and you can get 2 big milestones done in a single event. There it is, level 50 cooking. So while I've been fishing lobsters, I've also been stopping off at the dungeon to attempt opening the Isle of Souls chest. Nothing this time, and as you can see, sometimes you get teleported out of the dungeon if you fail opening the chest. This trap triggers every 1 in 6 failed attempts, which I can see becoming a real pain future. Anyway, onward to the lobsters. I'm finishing up this inventory, and I bet you didn't know that you could use these pyrophene fires for cooking your food. Well, now thanks to me, you do. So say thanks by leaving a like. After stacking up some food, I decided to take a shot at obtaining 2 key items, the Fire Battle Staff and Rune Sim. Fire Battle Staff will be my best in slot magic weapon for quite literally the rest of this account's existence, and therefore is a must obtain. The Rune Sim will also drastically increase my threat level and ability to farm Soul Wars points and chase other drops from the Moss Giants and Demons. Conveniently for me, Fire Giants drop both of these gear upgrades and can be found in the same dungeon as the Isle of Souls chest. So the plan is to attempt to open the chest once I've ran out of food from fighting the Giants. So let's get to it. As you can see, even with the lobsters, I'm getting absolutely cooked by the fire giant. I think I'm gonna wrap up this second kill and get out of here. We're actually on a bit of a roll here. Just got some death runes and now a grimy herb. Let's keep it going. No way. An Addy Sim. Dude, that's just what we needed. A weapon upgrade. Let's go. I cannot wait to put this thing to the test and use it to get our hands on those other better upgrades that we talked about. When you're hot, you're hot. And we just snagged ourselves a mithril pickaxe from this trip as well. Absolutely unreal. This will be useful in the future mining grind for sure. I guess all good things have to come to an end. However, this trip was a huge success. We snagged ourselves 2 Addy Sims and a myth pick. That said, I think I need to retreat to the Forgotten Souls and really boost my stats up a bit. I think going for 70 strength, 65 attack, and 65 defense sounds right to me. So I've been here for quite a bit. As you can see, we've snagged ourselves a few levels in strength as well as the Fire Battle Staff. I actually obtained each of the battle staves on the drop table within 250 KC, which is surprising because they have a 1 in 128 drop rate. I'm not going to question it. Hey, and there's level 68 strength. I have a feeling that I'll be killing a boatload of these Forgotten Souls. As you may have noticed, I've been slowly chipping away at my herb lore level as well. These poor Forgotten Souls might as well be an herb bush with how many different herbs they drop. I think for now I'll just collect as many as I can while training my combat stats. While regrouping, we snagged ourselves a genie lamp. You know it's going straight on to farming. Decided to take a break from the Forgotten Souls and continue fishing. Oh, no way, a myth axe. This is actually pretty decent upgrade as we'll need 70 wood cutting for Song of the Elves. Once again, we've got a double level coming in here. That's 45 fishing and 52 cooking. I think we've got enough food stockpiled, and with the addition of the Addy Sim, it's time to take another crack at the Fire Giants. So that trip with the Fire Giants didn't really pan out. No good loot. The Myth Spear is useless. I kind of want to push my luck to see if we can get some gear upgrades via the Dark Chest. I might regroup here and try to just hammer out the Isle of Souls chest until we get a Dark Key. The drop there, I believe, is 1 in 200, so we might be there for a little while. Settling in here at the Isle of Souls chest. Aside from random looting along my fishing route, we haven't really dedicated any time to spam clicking this thing yet. The goal for now is to benchmark the time for a successful 100 chests and hopefully get our hands on that Dark Key. Let's get to it. Pretty sick. The first level of thieving outside of the prison gates. That's pretty sick. Well, we have been at it for over an hour now. I am probably going to switch it up. I'm not giving up on getting a dark chest or dark key, and we're only halfway through drop rate right now, but I kind of want to play a little Soul Wars and take another stab at the Spoil of Wars and see what kind of loot I can get there. Zeal earned. 46 zeal earned on that one. That was a huge game. Let's go. We got 2 caskets now. Without a doubt, the Addy Sim and other gear upgrades have added to my ability to farm Soul Wars. Let's get those 3 other caskets. Alright, please be something good here. Please, 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 please. Let's get some good stuff. Oh, yes, the death runes are gold. Those are so money for trying to chase the rune sim drop from the fire giants. Okay, some lobsters, some more nature runes. Those are sick. Addy arrows, blood runes, nice. Yes, no, you can't. Oh my gosh, rune plate legs. Of all the rune pieces to get, it was rune full helm, rune plate legs, or rune plate body. I can actually use these. This is a massive upgrade. Plus the 28 uncut time. Okay, we gotta open this other one. No way. Okay, loop half key, mithril ore. Mithril ore is sick. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Some real upgrade. This is exactly what I needed right now. Huge for the morale, huge for the account. Let's go test this new gear out. Okay, we're gonna do a bit of a tester kill here on one of the moss giants. If he doesn't even get a hit off, we might be good to go farm the fire giants for that rune sim. With that test run out of the way, I think I'm going to head back to the Forgotten Souls. I really want to get 70 strength and 65 attack and 65 defense. I think that'll go a long way for my, threat level and survivability in Soul Wars, as well as while trying to farm the fire giants for that rune scimitar. So I'm going to go ahead there and get that knocked out. All grinding it out at the Forgotten Souls, we got stopped for the Freaky Forester random event. This is actually huge for the account, as with a recent update, once you fill the collection log spots for these random events that reward you with outfit pieces, you then start to get rewarded with Magic XP Lamp, which is going to absolutely boost our farming level. Getting right back into it, we've got level 70 strength knocked out. And I have still been cleaning these grimy herb drops. We're nearly level 20 herb lore. One trip later, there's level 20 herb lore, all from cleaning grimy herb drops. I know I say that on every level I gain, but this grind cannot be understated. The area locked Ironman RNG luck strikes again. Rune Javelin drop. Literally a 1 in 16,000 drop rate. Insane. If only these guys drop some rune sims. There's level 65 defense, 2 of the 3 combat level goals knocked out. Keep myself from going insane, I think I'm going to take another shot at the Isle of Souls chest. This dark key is driving me into darkness. There's yet another thieving level. We've gained 3 levels while trying to get our hands on the dark key. That's pretty crazy. Another 2 hours down, and we are now clearly over drop rate for the dark key, but I have a feeling it might be coming up soon. It just has to be. That said, I think I'm ready for some more Soul Wars. Let's go get and open up another 5 spoils. Nice. Death runes are always welcome. Even more death runes. Perfect. Cannot complain about the Addy and rune arrows either. Pretty decent supply drop from these crates. Let's go use those death runes on the fire giants. Okay, back here again. I'm feeling pretty good though. Let's get after it. Plug my microphone in for this. I'm kind of like AFKing, but what the hell? We got the rune sim. No way, dude. This is insane. It's so crazy because this angle, like, you can't really see until you zoom out. No freaking way. This is what we've been after. This is now my new best in slot sim. And as you know, if you've played RuneScape, dude, this is the best scimitar in the game. Instant classic, old reliable. That is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I cannot believe we finally got that. That is so sick. Yo, I'm just buzzing from that rune simi drop. I kind of want to take a stab at completing that challenge, which is to kill a blue dragon. Like, not a baby blue dragon, but let's use some of these death runes that we have, like quite a big stack, to try to take a run at a blue dragon. I'm just buzzing. Let's get this thing knocked off the list. So can I just stand here and take him out? No way. He can't hit me there? This is a safe spot? Oh my gosh, that's safe. Wow, we're killing the blue dragon right now. This is insane. This is gonna be a task completed. We're murdering this guy too, man. I'm buzzing. Mark another goal complete. There we go. Kill a blue dragon. Sick. Let's grab this stuff real quick. I think I'm gonna hang here and keep killing the blue dragons until I get a blue dragon ensouled head, so I can have a big dragon slayer moment like I cut off the head of Elvar. Let's get it. There it is. Blue dragon ensouled head. The goal is officially accomplished now. If you can't tell, I'm just straight buzzing, man. I'm making up my own quest storylines right now. Slay a blue dragon, cut his head off. Let's go. Woo! I was buzzing right there. I'm gonna change the pace up and get back to these fire giants and use the rest of these death runes. Oh shit, a genie. Let's get that lamp and throw it on farming. There we go. With that lamp, we've got ourselves level 2 farming. Massive gains. The dopamine buzz continues. Shortly after we round out the magic level, there's level 49 coming in here. With that, I think it's time to get back to the Isle of Souls chest and continue the hunt for that dark key. Hopefully the dopamine and good RNG waves continue. We are now double the drop rate for the dark key with a little over 400 chests opened. At least we got ourselves level 54 thieving. I need a break, so let's roll with some more of the spoils of war. This time I'm gonna get 10 caskets. Nothing notable in this round of 10 spoils. I'm certainly okay with the rune plate legs dupe, as these can be elked later on for some much needed GP. Remember all the way back in episode 1, I was selling the raw rabbit to the shop in the Tyrus camp for 3 GP each. Man, we've come a long way since then. So I totally just missed it here, but we have 65 attack now. That's just what we were going for. 65 attack, 70 strength, 65 defense. I think we're going to end this episode by finishing the hunt for the dark key. checking in here with a medium clue. Much to my own demise, I dropped the other medium clue I obtained from the chest. I think I'll hold on to this one as to force it out of the drop table roll. I'm not even sure if that's possible, but I am desperate at this point. I cannot waste my RNG on another 1 in 100. And with that, we've officially gone triple the drop rate. We have done 600 Isle of Souls chests with 0 dark keys. We are triple the drop rate on this. This is absolutely devastating that we've gone this long without any sign of the dark key. At this point, I'm not sure I'll ever get the dark key. Thank you so much for sticking till the end of the episode here. We're going to announce the winner of the 3D printed IRL glow-in-the-dark crystal bow. And we've got a random comment picker application pulled up here. So I'm going to pop that on the screen here. We've got the URL to the last episode, episode 5. We're going to grab that. We're going to exclude replies because it was mostly just me replying to comments. And I think we're going to let this thing spin. Okay, here we go. Mango Snack Time 5545. You're the winner. Congratulations. You know, in touch with me via Discord or on Instagram. I love this. Hashtag free guttbustr. I was locked up for 50 hours in the jail on the Tirannwn region in the Underground Pass for free. And you just won the crystal bow that we gave away to the Goblin Guard there. Just get in contact with me and I will get this shipped out for you. Thanks again for everybody that participated and tuned into the episode. Appreciate y'all. And thanks for rocking with me.